All right, we have a topic. We have a topic there. Pin. Pin that ish. Manually unpinned. Kaboom. Brushka. What is up, motherfuckers? How is everybody doing tonight? Load a game. Should I start low and go high later? Yes. We're going to say that her name is pronounced Charla. Tosser Charla. She's got Smith script, weaponries. Going to be using Swede's Axe Talisman. Is there anything else that we need to do before we get going here? I don't believe so. What's in my physic? Opaline and Crimson Burst. That's fine. How much? I do have 12 faith. Is there anything else I should be adding with 12 faith? I don't think so. Okay. Let's go. Oh man, I just got a crink in my neck. Everything you are, and everything you were. Well, shiznits. It's already bad. It's already non-existent activity. And I just got started. I tell you what, this off-stream low-level experiment has been interesting. I don't know how much. I probably got 3 hours on the character at this point. And between all of my playing through dungeons and being summoned, I think I've only been involved in 2 invasions. Like, we're not getting invaded. Me, nor the groups that I'm being summoned to help. We're not getting invaded. But one of the things and the thing that prompted the topic, the pinned message / topic, is that I'm finding that there's a lot of game to play. Just, you know, running around the overworld. And I know where I'm going and what I'm trying to do. Even in Limgrave, which is probably the highest density of dungeons, there's just, you know, a lot of other stuff to do besides dungeon crawling. Now, I haven't done Stormvale yet, so I guess we'll see how that goes. I did beat Margit today, but didn't go into Stormvale. Oh, fuck me. Oh, this is going to be a co-invader, I bet. I can feel it now. No, it's a hunter. As soon as... Damn it. No time is now. I can almost guarantee we're going to get sucked right back into that world. Or maybe not. My guarantees ain't worth shit. I believe that I've taken a different... We're taking a different direction with the Thanksgiving menu. I went around to a couple of butchers today. And the second one I didn't go in. The first one I went in and talked to a lady about maybe getting some bone-in pork loin roast. And she said that they could get some ordered or some shit. I'm like, all right, I'll call you. And then I went to the other one. I didn't go in, but on the door I saw veal. I'm like, ooh, shit. I've never made veal before. And it's been forever since I've eaten veal. And so then I came home. I started Googling some veal recipes. And I think I'm gonna make some veal ossobuco. I'm kind of excited about that. I'm genuinely excited about that dish. I wasn't like unexcited about the pork loin thing. My goodness. My goodness, this variance in ping. Shit tits. No, fuck this. I'm gonna yank down this fucking elevator and then bounce. Bow down, bow down, bow down, bow down. I'm gonna make some veal and some mushroom risotto, mushroom mascarpone risotto. I've made risotto before. That was one of my never made it, never ate it, let's try it on Thanksgiving things. That I'm like, fuck, risotto's good as shit. And I added it to my repertoire, and I've had it many, many times since then. But all of the risotto that I've ever made has been risotto Milanese, and I want to try a different. Now I guess that's where what's up, church? That's where the mostly comes into play. That's where the mostly comes into play. This, if you notice, it's not 100%, but it's real goddamn close to 100% of summoning pools in the overworld are positioned near overworld bosses. Either dragons or where is there anything up here? Dragons or Erdtree avatars, or here we go. Are these guys really gonna? Okay. Fuck. I can't hit dab here. Dabney fucking mole man. Both of these guys are hitting like a fucking dick truck. Damn it. Fuck! I'm not saying that it's, I don't know, the word intended is, I don't know. The Limgrave Dragon does not count for summons? What do you mean? Now, let me, what's the wording? What's the wording? Did I say intended? Yeah, mostly not intended. Okay. But yeah, if we were to go like, hey, that's in a catacombs, a cave, a tunnels. There we go. That one's for, there's a fucking boss right there. There's a boss right there. Oh, maybe, I guess these two are kind of both for the same boss? There's a boss right near, but that one. It's not an overworld boss, though. It's that pumpkin head boss. Inside the thing. Catacombs, tunnel, catacombs, cave, tunnel. Now, I guess to be fair, I maybe don't have all of these unlocked. That one, I think, is for the turtle. This Witchbane Ruins one doesn't make any sense, but it's like right by one of those big turtles. Erdtree avatar. Interestingly, there's one at the front of Castlemore, but not one down by the boss. There. Now, I guess maybe my map is maybe not the best place to be looking at that. But I guess ultimately my contention is that, you know, even though this is my, again, this is what's open for debate. This is the part that's open for debate. You weren't meant to summon to run from here down to here, or to run from here down the road over here. The game is not designed for that. If they wanted you to have friends to be able to cross the fucking bridge, they would have put summoning pools either near the bridge or by the fucking grace. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Oh, so you can't even, okay, so you can't even summon going across that bridge anyways. Could you theoretically, like, can someone come from the other side and put their sign down on the other side of the wall? Or is there a fog wall on both sides of the bridge? To me, the summoning pools that do exist paint a very clear picture of, you know, we're thinking that players are going to be doing cooperation in the dungeons and for the field bosses. And not for the business of exploring the overworld and you know, running from point A to point B. Is it something that they're going to permit? Sure. It's 2 zones, so your sign would cancel if you leave the area. Oh, damn it, I'm not honoring Swede's memory. Oh, shit. The fog wall at the bridge is funny. The host team can't kill the ballista. So can you bait all the other enemies, like, off the bridge to get killed by you and your friends, but then you can't kill the ballista? I know, Chevy, I'm terrible. I'm awful. I suck. You don't have to remind me. I'm a bad player. It's embarrassing. You pulled over levels there and let them get shot? Oh, butt sweats. Come on, man. Hey, that guy can't reaction roll great hammers either, just like me. Holy Mama Sita. Nice. Nice. I did some big fucking damage with that charged R2. Oh. Boo. What's up, Calypso? How you doing? Calypso, does your name come from something? Is there like a story behind the name Calypso Jet? I'm in good spirits right now. I think I had a reasonably decent class today. I scolded my students just a little bit. I think. I don't know. It might have been more than a small scolding. It was more like a scolding plus a warning. Oh, God. Fuck it. It's these nerds again. Chopstick 1 and Chopstick 2. Don't fucking bow at me, you overleveled turd whisperer. All right, and they get it. They once again, just like before, they get the immediate blue. The immediate blue from goddamn Azerbaijan. Oh no. Jesus Christ. No, we are not doing this fucking 2v1 or 1v1 or whatever the fuck this is. I'm not gonna fucking move forward. I'm not gonna take another fucking step forward. Especially while I don't know where this blue is. It's a synonym for wanker from a TV show. Wait, the whole thing together or just Calypso? This guy over here is pretending to be a fucking a low-level turd bird. What are you doing? What was this guy doing? I don't understand. What's my rune level? 45. How are you not at full health? There's a blue right there. This guy is unfucking touchable. I think that's the host too. Where'd the fucking host go? Nothing. God damn it. No goddamn stamina. No goddamn stamina. Now, we did halt their progress for a substantial amount of time. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm getting distracted right now. Zio Zippa. Now, Church, is that the extent of your convincing? There's flask refills and summoning pools? Or maybe you... Fuck. Maybe that's before we clarified what I meant by intended. And I guess the caveat of mostly. Trying to find a map of all the pools. Fuck, where's mine? Games. Elden Ring. Map Genie. Map Genie. That one. Hide all. What are we looking at here? Martyr effigy. I think that's what they call. That's what it calls them. Martyr effigies. Yeah. Now, these aren't really labeled, but you can kind of, if you know the map, like, hey, that's the first step one. There's a boss right here. Ooh, can we also have enemies? Boss or elite enemy. What is that? Giant fucking crab is an elite enemy? Okay. And then I'll also mark mini dungeons. Dungeon? There we go. So we've got this one's in a dungeon, this one's in a dungeon, that one's in a dungeon. This one is for the tree sentinel. I'm going to say both of these are for the goddamn flying dragon, although it is odd that there's two of them there. But then there's also a Knights Cavalry up here. This one looks like it's in a dungeon. This one's for the Mad Pumpkin Head. Dungeon. Erdtree Avatar. Dungeon. Again, this was a weird one that I think is for the turtle. They don't even have a summoning full. Yeah, that's the thing is there's bosses that don't have one. This Knights Cavalry doesn't have one. This Deathbird doesn't have one. Dungeon. We already got that dungeon. Dungeon. There's not even, oh, there's one. Dungeon. Erdtree Avatar. Dungeon. Here's one. Oh, but that's another one for the Mad Pumpkin Head. Man, they really thought Mad Pumpkin Heads were going to be giving people problems. Here's one for the Azikes. Dungeon, boss. Here's one. Hey, there's one right there. There's one right there that doesn't seem to have. Now, the question is this area here considered a dungeon, like an overworld dungeon? This is the first one we found. But yeah, I think they're saying, hey, this area right here, it's a challenging enough with challenging enough enemies. It's like, hey, let's give them a summoning pool. This one, there's some dragons nearby this one. But that might be one where it's like, and I think, I mean, I guess you could consider that if they had intended more multiplayer in the overworld, they'd be putting a lot more of these summoning pools near Graces. Oh, there is a boss there. You're right, Hungry Merchant. Like this random ass summoning pool, shit. This random ass summoning pool right here, is nowhere near a Grace. I don't think, right? There might be one like right here, actually. I take it back. Site of Grace. I mean, it's literally, this one is literally as far away from a site of Grace as it could possibly be. This one right here is as far away from a site of Grace as it could possibly be. Is that because they wanted to encourage spirit summons? I don't know that it's because they wanted to encourage anything. Again, my point of view is that they really didn't give you much of anything to it. They did the opposite of encourage multiplayer in the overworld. And this is something that, again, I noticed playing myself, where it's like, man, I want to summon some motherfuckers just to get invaded in the overworld, and there's no summoning pools anywhere. Like they when it came, especially when it comes to like pairing up with randos, which I think is still like the preferred Miyazaki's preferred multiplayer. Until Miyazaki says otherwise. Until Miyazaki says something to, like, he specifically said, we did not design this game for total co-op. Password summoning is not the intention. It's the thing that they're allowing, but it's not what the game is designed for. And you are effectively not summoning anybody in the overworld except for at bosses. You're not summoning randos in the overworld except for at bosses. Whereas, like, literally every single mini dungeon and almost all of the bosses do have summoning pools somewhat very, very nearby. Spirit summons are a good argument. So if you're saying if you go around and look at all the places where spirit summons are available, what about Liurnia? We can go look at Liurnia. Are you saying, well, it looks like we've looked at Limgrave and Weeping Peninsula and Caelid and Dragonbarrow, or at least part of Dragonbarrow. What's the situation in Liurnia? These guys might be ganks. Is this, hold on. We have a potential content creator here. Come on. Well, I don't know. Well, I don't fucking know. I think that there's a lot of places, Chevy, where you're not allowed to, you don't get to summon spirit ashes, but where multiplayer co-op is man, how are you not doing damage to yourself every time? God damn it, man. The game is eating the fuck out of my inputs. Fuck you and your ant spur rapier. Like, I feel like through most of the dungeons, you're not able to summon. I don't know. Maybe like right here. Like I can't summon. I can't summon ashes. Right? Where's my ashes? What? Yeah. I can't summon ashes here. Now, to be fair, is there a summoning pool nearby here? I don't think so. Overworld ruins and boss fights. Now, do we need to take a look at the lakes? Okay. That's a dungeon. That's a dungeon. That's a dungeon. That's a dungeon. I'm actually surprised that there's nothing out here. Fuck, there's a dragon right here, right? Yeah, glintstone dragon. Dungeon, dungeon, dungeon. Dungeon, dungeon, dungeon. Dungeon, dungeon, dungeon. Erdtree avatar. Dungeon, dungeon, dungeon. Does this one count as a dungeon? Or maybe this is I don't know, do they intend? This is up on the bridge. Did they intend for this to be a PvP hotspot? Is that why this turned into a PvP hotspot? Dungeon. Royal Revenant boss. Dungeon. There's not one at the beginning of Karya Manor. That's fucking weird too. That's really weird. Erdtree avatar. Dungeon. 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 That's actually probably for the boss. I mean, we're here. Might as well go look in Altus Plateau. Now, I do think, full disclosure, I do think that there maybe are some missing from this map. There might be some missing from the map. I do recall like feeling like in terms of summoning pools that the map is maybe missing some. Although we're 3 years out, so you would think that they would get their shit fixed. This is surprising. What part of it is surprising? The part where Gopher P is 100% right and has the receipts to back it up. Yeah, so there might be, like I said, it might be that I'll try to remember to look at my map, see if I have any unlocked out there. Gandalf. Liurnia. Catacombs, cave, tunnel, minor Erdtree. That one there for the thing. There's one up there, which is like there's that Omen Killer, quote unquote boss. Yeah, it looks like at least among the ones that I've grabbed, it matches up with the ones that the map has. You were thinking that there was one right here? These ruins or these ruins? Because, I mean, there is one close by here. Ruins by the ritual pot. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Ritual pot. These ruins? Is there a ritual pot pickup down here? It's been a long ass time. It's been a long ass time since I like that's one of the other things I'm realizing. It's like I don't know where the fuck anything is as I'm running through the game. It's like I feel like I should have more goddamn flasks by now. Bigadoo. Imagine if they only ever let you summon at summoning pools. That's how the game should work. Now, they would need to put a few more in different places. For sure. I feel like they were a little bit... Like, you know, we saw in Morn Castle. You know, there should be... I think there should be a summoning pool at every grace in a castle or dungeon. And, you know, barring a grace being right next to the boss fog, there should probably be one by a boss fog too. There's a lot of dungeons where there's a summoning pool at the beginning of the dungeon, but then the boss is like way deep in the dungeon. But when you see yourself in a crowded room, are you pistol whipped? Or maybe the boss fog itself, like maybe you don't need a summoning pool right there, but the boss fog itself, like summon signs show up there. Assuming you've, I don't know, passed through a boss fog or beaten that particular boss yourself, then, you know, that would be included as one of the summoning places. Oh, now we're back to spamming. We had a nice little string there of rapid fire invasions. The other thought is from put the pools in for people who only want help with the boss versus a friend who can just sign down. I mean, there's a lot of summoning pools that are if that were the case, then the summoning pools would be by the boss fogs, and they're not. In the dungeons, the summoning pools are by the graces. Yourself in a crowded room, do your fingers itch? Are you pistol whipped? And you know, right off the bat there in Stormvale, there's a whole fuck ton of summoning pools that aren't anywhere near a boss fight. Same thing, I think, probably in Lanedale. In the catacomb type, the pool is usually by the boss. Is it? There are definitely some where you have to move a little bit into the level for sure. Game? Away, waiting, fading, and floating away. Waiting and fading and floating away. Raya Graveyard Freeze. Is that a regular thing? Ooh, shit. My axe sticks in the wall for a second. That's kind of cool. Shit, I feel like I haven't seen Ricky in a couple days. Or Ricky has not said much of anything. I think maybe he's like peeked in and waved. Hope I haven't been ignoring Ricky. Or maybe he just got tired of me. You know, that happens. Sometimes you need to take a little tea break from go for pee. But that's to like regain tolerance, not to lose tolerance. Or sometimes you just, yeah. How you doing, Swede? Oh man, you missed it. We absolutely shat all over this player with a big charged fucking R2. Oh fuck, I forgot to move these things back. I did like 500 fucking damage or some shit with one swing. And no frost proc, I don't think. It did not involve a frost proc. Or maybe I'm making it up. I don't fucking know. It was exciting. I almost pooped my pants. Yeah, I think that was part of it too. We did have that debuff on them. Oh, sorry. Shit, I was... Rap dirty is what the lyrics say. I am Hungry Merchant. It does kind of sound like rap piss. Rap. It definitely doesn't sound like rap dirty. Yeah. Now, I think there are some times where these lyrics, the Spotify lyrics, are not correct. Ha! Oh, damn! I got there in time. Holy fuck, that was brutal. You fucked up. You fucked up. I can't believe I got that. Number one, I can't even believe I got the grab. Number two, I can't believe that the damage went through. Do we count underground, open world, or dungeon? It's a bit of a mix of both. Fudge, fudge, fudge. Yeah, good call. It's not as full dungeony, but it's a lot closer to a dungeon than most of the places in the open world, in my opinion. You can't ride your horse. Well, no. You can't ride your horse down here. What about, wait a minute, where's Shofra? The well depths. Can you ride your horse there? I know you can up here, right? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, there are flask refills. So this could be the exception. I think though you know, especially depending on where you are, enemy density's higher. Especially over here in certain parts of Noxtella and Ainsel River. What's up, Johnny? What do I have on my other axe? Spinning slash. Is Wild Strikes really what I want? Hmm. $200 for a couple hours of work? Damn. I should have learned how to climb instead of fucking 9 years total fucking math training. I knew what I was getting myself into. Nobody ever says, hey, I want to teach. I hear they make a lot of money. Why would you name yourself Faramazula? What kind of dumbass fucking name is that? I've got raptors on a different thing. Raptors of the Mist. Interesting. Where do you fucking go? Noise and stoil. Noise and stoil. Raptors into R2 should combo into... Huh? Oh, you're saying on this particular axe it's good. Because of the throwing attack? I got a storm stomp on that one. That could be fun. I should put something else on those Raptors talons then. I mean, truth be told, if I'm not Raptors taloning, or sorry, yeah. If I'm not Raptor misting, then I'm not using these guys. What the fuck does a goddamn impaling thrust look like on a claw weapon? Just a big thrusty punch. Whatever. No. Now, I guess the big question is, can you charge R2 in the air? No, it doesn't look like it. I guess we'll find out. Also, I think I want to try to see... Hold on a sec. I want to see if I can, can I make this guy ice? And then proc frost with it? Oh, do these guys get frost procced at all? God damn it. You don't think it's possible to frost proc those guys? Interesting. Can these guys get frost procced? These guys might be immune to frost. That proc frost right there for sure. Okay. Okay. We have an answer. We have our answer. Was I going to do anything with this over here? What the fuck is happening, man? Bop it up, bop it up. What the fuck was that? Feed from it. A family of trees wanted. I gotta make an overtime video for my students. This one's gotta be chunky as fuck. We had a lot of content to cover, and I let myself get off track too many times. God damn it, man. I wish we had more time in class. I know my students probably don't want it. I wonder how many more math students could be successful if they were just allowed to progress at their own pace. God damn. Shit tits. Now, truth be told, if they were allowed to progress at their own pace, the vast majority of them would never make progress. Period. So it would have to be some sort of guided progress. Fuck. I'm over here. Like I've dropped. I ended up like dropping out of my PhD program because I didn't have the discipline to go at my own fucking pace. I'm not saying I'm a better person or even a better student. I'm just saying. Fuck, man. One professor that would sidetrack about ancient Egypt secrets in what class? What do I sidetrack? It's not even really all that much sidetrack. It's just like I get bogged down in some unnecessary details of some things, or today in the middle of a problem, and this is not necessarily going to mean anything to most people, but you know, part of the problem was like there was a portion of the problem that says you need to that required the students to sketch the graph of a particular function. the graph of y equals arctangent of x, or tangent inverse of x. And we've revisited that problem. Sketch the graph of arctan x at least 3 times this semester in class. In addition to me at the beginning of the semester telling my students that they needed to know what that graph was. Like, you know, on the first day of class, hey, these are the functions, and you need to know the graphs of all these functions. And then here's an example, like a couple weeks later, where it's like, hey, do you guys remember what did you guys take my advice? Did you go figure out what the graphs of all these functions look like? Do you know what the graph of arctan x looks like? No. All right, you guys need to know what the graph of arctan x looks like. And then a month later, all right, the best way to do this is to know what the graph of arctan of x looks like. Do you guys know what the graph of arctan of x looks like? No. All right, you guys need to know that. And then today, you know, sketch the region bounded by the graph of blah, 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 and blah, 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 and y equals arctan of x. And I stopped and I said, hey, if we gave a pop quiz right now, 1,000 points for anybody who can successfully sketch the graph of arctan of x, who's getting those 1,000 points? And other people that were there, like 2 people raised their hand. And so I went on a little mini, shit. Hey, me and Biggins got it done together. And so, like, after 2 people, I'm like, hey guys, this is a frustration of mine, but we talked about this like at least 3 times this semester. You guys got to know what this graph is, and you gotta, like, when we tell you that you got to know a thing, you got to know that thing. I didn't say this, even though I should have, because I was fucking flustered. I was a little bit, I don't know, mad's the wrong word, but definitely frustrated. I should have said, you know, you guys, for a significant portion of the semester, keep asking me, what do we need to know from trig and algebra? And I can't give you a definitive answer, but I can tell, like, when we come across things that are specific, I tell you, you need to know this, and you fucking need to know it. I didn't say fucking this time. I've exhausted my allotment of fucks. My allotment of in-class fucks. I think I usually give myself 1 per semester. I think I've done 2. But they've been fun fucks. Like, that was, I thought, when I got to this part in math, I thought the guy explained it, and I'm like, oh man, this is fucking cool. That kind of fuck. But anyways, this guy's definitely coming over this direction. What do you guys think? Should we do a stream poll? Are we going to give this guy the Antspur? This sucking solo tunter with 240 goddamn milliseconds of ping? If there's a mod that wants to set that up, I will abide. Or if people don't care, it doesn't matter. Minimum 5 votes. So we got a little bit sidetracked by that, which again, it's a relevant thing. It's not a completely irrelevant discussion, but it wasn't productive towards what we were trying to accomplish with the lesson plan. Um, Now, I intentionally let myself get sidetracked occasionally. Like if I can tell, what up, Knock? If I can tell that, like folks are getting a little bit worn down by the lesson, or confused and frustrated by it, like I'll let myself get sidetracked so that we can get back to like, you know, I don't know, enjoying one another's company again. But I did, like I said, this week let myself get sidetracked a little bit too much and a little bit too bogged down into, I don't know, this is what this means. Now, part of it was that I didn't do a very good job of like preparing. I usually just wing my, like I've got like an outline of my lesson. You know, these are the topics that we're talking about, and this is these are the example problems that we're gonna do. Um, but especially when it comes to like grand explanations, I don't really prepare those too well, and I probably should prepare them better. I definitely should. It's one of those things where, like, as soon as I say I should prepare those things better, I then remember, oh, I'm I'm just a fucking part-time. I'm just a part-time motherfucker earning the equivalent of $20 a fucking hour. Um, After taxes. What the fuck, man? You can't handle. You're over here tunting and you can't handle the goddamn merman. And furthermore, I don't know if I'm going to be, the part that sucks is like I have to prepare a lesson plan um with the knowledge that I may never ever teach this class again. And if I do, it may be under a different coordinator using a different textbook um with different points of focus. And so I've already made the mistake of putting too much effort into preparing like really strong lessons, only to have all of that work just get completely flushed down the fucking toilet 2 semesters later. Um, um, with that said, the stuff that I was presenting yesterday and today is stuff that is like every single calculus class covers it in approximately the same way. And so um I definitely would need to do a better job of it if I think I want to be in the business of teaching calculus. I should definitely have my lesson plan for area between curves and volumes of solids of revolution locked fucking down. I just gave somebody out there fucking PTSD. Or maybe I triggered I didn't give them the PTSD, I just triggered it. All right. Um something that occurred to me recently that I mentioned, I think I mentioned last night. I was looking at some of my former students' transcripts just to get a sense for like which classes had my students taken in the past. But then I was also seeing, oh, how did my students do later on? And one of my better students from the spring, one of my better calculus students from the spring, I saw that she had to withdraw from Calc 2. And I was just like, what the fuck happened there? But then I was thinking today, I don't know what kind of triggered this thought, but then it occurred to me like, oh, she already took calculus before. She took this, like, I'm betting this student took calc in high school because she was my best student for almost the entire semester, right up until the very end. And then she wasn't my best student anymore. And I just chalked it up to, oh, we got to the end of the semester and she had, she was putting her efforts into other things. But it just occurred to me, it's like, no, she was doing really good because she'd already had calculus before. She'd already done all this before. And so the entire semester was review right up until the point we got to the end of the semester. And then since that was new material, she didn't do very good with it. I don't know what that says about me as a teacher. But that got me thinking, like, that's, we were talking about, I think it was last night, we were talking about how I fucking don't enjoy doing what I'm doing, even though it was what I thought was my dream job. And being frustrated with students being put into, not being set up for success. I think one of the ways that students are not being set up for success is that there is so much review in math classes in high school. It seems like every single math class is like half of it or more is, let's just do the same shit that we did last time, but then just dial it up from like a 7 to an 8. And then from an 8 to a 9 next semester. And then from a 9 to a 10 next semester. And so the simple fact they won't hire me as a full-time teacher? I don't know. Why do you say that? You don't really know that much about how good I teach, right? Other than what I tell you. And maybe I'm lying. Or maybe I'm not lying. I just don't know my ass from a hole in the ground as far as what constitutes a good teacher. I do agree that oh shit, this just went from I gotta use this Raptors. Uh-oh, I'm almost madness. Why does this take... That was almost a dumb idea right there. Really? Like two dicks in the wind. Hey, there's that combo. There's the Chewy combo. Fuck you. Fuck you, game. Give me a goddamn break. another. Go another. I got you once before. Nice. All right, I want to do this guy. Holy shit. Come on, man. Did that do bleed damage? This is getting me nowhere. Is there a follow-up to Swift Slash? There it is. I felt a little bit dirty, and at the same time, it was fun. Well, part of it is I haven't applied for the full-time job, QC. They can't give me the full-time job until I apply for it. It would be nice if they would, like, just offer it to me. But that's not going to happen. You would think that there would be like some kind of like, I don't know. Hey, if you're an adjunct and you're interested in being a full-timer, let's just get you on the list. Try applying? Then I have a reason to hate them. Well, see, that's what I'm worried about. I'm so scared shitless, man. Supposedly somebody's going to be quitting in the spring or at the end of the spring, and there'll be a spot open. And I'm so scared shitless, like if I apply and don't get it, then what the fuck does that mean? I'm like, I'm never going to be more qualified for a full-time job, a full-time position at this particular place. And if I'm not qualified for a full-time position at this place, where the fuck am I qualified? No offense to my place, but it's like you don't get more bottom of the barrel when it comes to post-secondary education than my place. When it comes to, I don't know. Now, I guess it could be that that they're looking for people who have a particular kinds of teaching skills that I don't have because I went to school for math, not for teaching. I think most of the people who are full-timers, well, that's not true. Most of the people that are full-timers are either PhDs or they went to school for teaching. And I'm neither one of those things. I will. I am. But I said that the last time that I said whenever a full-time position comes open, I'm going to apply. And then I didn't. I pussyfooted around and didn't apply. And then it turns out that there were actually 2 positions that were open. And so I fucked up. That was like 2 years ago. And part of it is like out of fear that I won't get the job, and then what? Then the other part of it is most of the time when you're applying for college teaching positions, you're supposed to be writing various statements. You're supposed to write various statements on teaching philosophy and approach to diversity and shit like that. And I don't know which ones they're going to want me to write. Gopher, use... God damn it, man. But yeah, I should... There, you know, one of the higher ranking... I found out roundabout this past summer that there was a slot open, but I found out too late. By the time I found out about it, they'd already started doing interviews and stuff. But when I found out that there was a spot open, I sent an email to the chair of the department and then the co-chair or sub-chair or whatever the fuck you want to call them, that I was most familiar with. My department chair never got back to me because she's flighty and can barely handle the shit that's on her plate, much less responding to emails. But I basically asked, hey, I noticed there was a position open. Do you think I'm qualified? Or do you think I'd be a good fit? The co-chair got back to me. I still have this email. Where the fuck is it? See, and this is the kind of thing that should really bolster my hi Gopher, I do think you'd make a good candidate for the full-time position. If that's something you're interested in, I would definitely encourage you to apply. She's the assistant department chair, or one of the assistant department chairs. It's likely we'll have a full-time opening at the end of the spring semester. If you are interested, I will personally make sure that you know when that position is posted. So it sounds like she like really like this one, she's like real keen on me. So I really should take that as like a dude, fucking do it. You're a shoe-in. Could she be more enthusiastic without just telling me I would have the job, which she probably shouldn't do? Now I just noticed that I have a student email. What does Tazu want? I was just wondering if the 3 practice assignments are worth points. I'm planning to do some of the problems, but I don't know if I can hash out all of them by the due date. No, they're not worth points. They're just for practice. They're just for practice and for students who are moving on to actually get like good at these things instead of, you know, barely good enough to pass Calc 1. Now, if I were to get a full-time job there, I wonder what that would mean for my schedule. Obviously, I would be working a lot more, theoretically. In theory, I would be working a lot more. But would I really be working that much more? I think instead of teaching 3 classes a semester, I'd be teaching 5. So at least as far as class load goes, it wouldn't double. I would be doing less than double the work. And right now I'm not doing that much work. But then I think there'd probably be other responsibilities. I don't know what kind of advising though, Church. I think there would definitely be some, like the other part of the email I didn't read is she said, you know, if you want to talk about what the job's all about between now and then, hit me up. No, I do think there would probably be a coordinator, like I would be coordinating a class somewhere. I think most of the full-timers have some sort of coordinating responsibilities where they, you know, come up with the schedule and design the Canvas page for the class for all of like the shell. They call them the shells, where it's like every semester I download a Canvas shell that's prepared by a coordinator so that I don't have to set all the shit up. But most of that work is like, you do it once and then you're done. You do it once and then, you know, every semester after that, it's just a little bit of tweaking. Little tweaky here, little tweaky there. Fix this link. Move these things around. And then the next semester, you just copy paste. And the same thing for writing tests. Like, truth be told, about half of the coordinators that I've worked with, like, it's like, fucking A, man. Like, you know, I don't understand why this shit wasn't done at the beginning of the semester. Why am I sitting here? I give my students a test in like 2 weeks. I'm giving my students a test 2 weeks from today. I still don't know what's on that test. And the reason I don't know what's on that test is my coordinator hasn't written it yet, despite the fact that he's been the coordinator of this class for, I think, a few semesters. Not to mention, like, he knew that he was the coordinator before the beginning of the semester. He should have had all the fucking tests already written. You wish you were great at math and could be a college professor, maybe in a next life? What about anything that I've ever said about teaching math is way? No, I get it. Shit. Why didn't I swap? Well, now hold on, QC. My life is sweet on account of I don't have a family or children or any responsibilities, and I've got reasonably fucking wealthy parents who are very supportive, and I'm not concerned about, like, not having a place to live or running out of food. I'm not saying that, you know, I'm living the fucking high life, fucking Donald J. Trump Jr. style. Snorting fucking cocaine at the SpaceX launch. You guys see that? He wasn't snorting cocaine. He was... Oh, now I'm the one that's stuck. God damn it, man. I think fuck, man. Dead. Get him. Get him, Squidward. God damn it, this guy keeps avoiding all of my fucking frost procs. And all of my big damage. My only child? No, I got a brother who's slightly younger than me. Or yeah, Hunter Biden is also just fucking living the high life. Fuck, man. God damn it, man. All right. Fuck. Am I gonna die to shit-stained fucking host McGee? God damn it, man. Fuck. We killed this over-leveled fuck nugget, and then I couldn't survive the transition. Look at this. How much of a fucking chowderhead do you have to be to think that you accomplished a single fucking thing there other than being the biggest bitch on the fucking planet? Hey, look at me. I can run a bleed build with my over-leveled Phantom, who's also has a bleed build in the game that completely gets shit on by bleed builds. And we're just gonna fucking hang out down here by the goddamn fucking grace and make no progress whatsoever against a meme build. Now, I don't know that much about cocaine use. But I don't know. What do you think that was, QC? We don't need to get too deep into this because it's not important. But at the same time, I'm just curious. You didn't see this yet? All right. Let's put it to the fucking chat. Is this gonna show us what we need? Oh, God damn it. I hate these fucking... God damn it. Wait, do you even know what we're talking about? I don't know. Maybe QC doesn't even know what we're talking about. It's possible. It's possible. No, 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 no. Is this going to show me what I want to? What? Well, I don't know that that's. That's not the one I wanted. There's more. Well, shit. I saw something on Sadia's channel yesterday that shows a little bit more. That shows just a little bit more than this. Windows sources. Sure, this one's fine. So this is Donald Trump Jr. at the SpaceX launch. And the video that I saw was like more pulled out. I don't know why they're just zooming in and zooming out and shit. Got his hand in his pocket, pulls his hand out of his pocket, rubs some shit in his fucking gums. And then the version I saw on Sadia's channel, like he puts his hand back in his pocket real weird, like he's trying to make sure that nothing came out of his pocket that wasn't supposed to come out of his pocket. So that's what I'm talking about. Either he's eating a booger or... Yeah. That's what people are saying. Whether it is or not, I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. It's just one of these goofy fucking bullshit stories that's, I think, probably designed to distract us. A little far-fetched without evidence? I mean, I don't know. What kind of evidence do you want? When you were using, you would get off on a gum use of cocaine. Is that what it looks like, Johnny? Speaking as a cocaine user who would, in fact, rub cocaine on your gums, is that what it looks like? Or maybe he's, again, maybe he's just got a... He picked his nose, put his hand in his pocket, and he's like, ooh, I want that. Huh? How could he access it to it? That again, I'm not a cocaine user. I don't know what a pocket full of fucking cocaine looks like. I think that's, yeah. His hand was already in the pocket, though, right? Or maybe, shit. God damn it. Like I said, yeah, you're right, QC. It's not going to change anything. Even if it was like, yes, Donald Trump Jr. is actually fucking full-blown, he could snort a fucking, he could just whip out a fucking wheelbarrow and snort it all right in front of everybody, and nobody's changing their mind about a goddamn thing. Not a single person is changing their mind about anything important as a result of Donald Jr. fucking snorting cocaine. Father's a proud non-drinker. I see this. I didn't want this to go any further than that. I don't know. I apologize for even bringing it up. All these guys obviously do coke. Maybe, I don't know. Most people can do coke recreationally. That's what that's what a fucking drug addict sounds like. If you were ever worrying about, if you ever wondered what a drug addict sounds like when they're talking about drugs. Now, is it possible? I don't know about most, though. Isn't that the thing about drugs? It's not like alcohol, though, right? And I suppose it depends on what drug. I reckon most people could fucking probably partake in marijuana recreationally. Now, as far as hard drugs, whatever constitutes a hard drug, I really don't want this invasion, but they went to the boss anyways. Yeah, I feel like most narcotics, and I've never done narcotics or hallucinogens or amphetamines or anything. I don't think cocaine is just a party drug. I mean, it is a party drug. I don't know that it's just a party drug. Squarey? Square? What? Boo-doo-boo-doo. I don't know what Sweet's talking about. Oh, he's calling somebody a square for not partying with cocaine. I get it now. It's like nerd. It's like nerd, but like square on account of me not doing any drugs besides fucking marijuana and fucking Robitussin. Alcohol, marijuana, and Robitussin. And leftover prescription Vicodin one time. Robo-tripping is hallucinogenic. Aha. Sometimes that's all I can do, is distract. Bet none of you can beat your drug record for the amount of drugs not done. Dextromethorphan and diphenhydramine. You're going to have to give us some street names, Johnny. Are these party drugs? Like MMA? No. MDMA? DPH. Yeah, none of that sounds like anything that I've ever heard of. Are these amphetamines? Are these benzos? Are they uppers or are they downers? Probably uppers. Shit. See, if I go to Wikipedia and... Fuck. Oh, shit. It's one of the things in in cough medicine, sold under the trade name Robitussin. A cough suppressant. Wait, it's not the cough suppressant that's hallucinogenic. It's the... Is it? I thought it had codeine in it. I thought Robitussin had codeine. Oh, fuck me. All right, here we go. Fuck me. I'm getting wrecked right now with bad trades. Just terrible. God damn it, man. God fucking damn it. Fuck. Now I'm stuck on corners. God, okay, it's because of your frostbitten, Gopher. God damn it, man. Get there. Fuck. Okay. Fuck yeah! Fuck! Get savage, bitch. Fucking survive that shit. God damn. I can smell the piss in that host pants from over here. Can you guys smell the piss? And a little bit of a dookie squirt? Oh man, that felt good. It felt real good. My balls are just fucking so tingly right now. Like, come on, man. How can you not enjoy that? The fucked up thing is if we were to go show that to Reddit, it'd be like, look at this fucking asshole just taking so much pleasure in ruining other people's gameplay style playthrough. Can you believe that anybody gets that much enjoyment out of being a dick? Man, what a fucking sociopath. But like right here, I was like, I really needed that so bad. I was out of heals at this point. I never did heal. Now, maybe he's not pissing his pants, but now he is. Now the pants pissing and shitting has begun. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh, what a fucker. Like, Like at this point right there, he's like, whatever, man, whatever. This here motherfucker's not all that good. And then it's just all rolls all the time. All rolls and a panic jump. It felt good. Feels good. I gotta take a break. But I'll be back. If that's okay with you guys. If I'm already demented, could I take that to feel better? Shit. 25-ish years ago is probably when I robo-tripped. Yeah, that's about right. I think I ended up doing that twice. I really hated it the first time, so I'm like, you know what? I should try it again. I'll be back. Get him. Get him. God damn! God damn! Good job, fucking. We got the blender. We got the blender with the imp. We got the true combo blender with the imp. Holy shit.
Oh my goodness, someone's latent? I've never seen this before. My goodness.
Look at that! Oh! Oh, man! From the goddamn top rope. Oh, shit. Now, you build this as a North American tourney, and then some jackass from Hawaii said, hey, I'm going to slip in on a technicality. I know that they're making it North America, so yeah, there's less latency, but I'm going to go ahead and sign up anyway. It's technically Hawaii, North America. Oh my goodness. Oh. Skeleton's dead. What? What? Oh, I didn't have a cat ring on. God, I'm a fucking idiot. God, I'm an idiot. When did I take my fucking cat ring off? What in the dick shit fuck nuts is happening, man? God damn. Holy shit. Fuck. Five years down the road, I've forgotten who that... That was the most impressive thing anybody's ever fucking done. damn! God damn! I said god damn!
Oh. I'll be right back. I'll see who you picked in a bit. In a minute or 7. Ona Oka, I guess. God damn it. You guys and your fucking... Stop picking shit if you don't give a shit. The fucking things are there so that you can do shit when you want. Not just to fucking do it. Not just to do it.
Ooh.
You be thankful I don't send you to fucking hell, you fucker. Well, I guess okay. Let's use him. Let's use him then. Fuck me.
Wrong one. Wrong one. Are we gonna keep with this invader? I feel like we're not gonna get any better than that last invasion with this invader. I should maybe just switch builds. All right, swit, yes. I got some barbecue chicken pizza. That was a pizza of the week at my pizza place. Should I go from ice to fire? And oh man, let's just have a real bad time with Hot Magda. Let's just have a real bad time with Hot Magda. Get it fucking over with. Yeah, I got turned on to a few pizzas that I didn't think I would enjoy, but they were like, it sounds interesting enough to I'll try it, and it was fucking good. Now, I wish the pizza place didn't have like 3 different vegetarian pizzas. Or pizzas that might as well be vegetarian. Let's see. I got 3 that I just do not want to fuck with at all. What are they? What? There's this one. Oh, that was not vegetarian. I wasn't thinking. Okay. Fucking A. Food. Specialty pies. There's no secret this year. There's one that has broccoli, fontina, tomatoes, garlic, red sauce. There's another one that has mushrooms, green peppers, black olives, tomatoes, onions, and that's it. All those things are fine, but I want some fucking meat. And then they've got another one. This is the one that's closest to maybe something I would be interested in. Artichoke hearts, feta, broccoli, black olives, pesto sauce. So they've got three specialty pizzas that are potentially pizza of the week. And then they got another one that they put out in the summer. So in the summer, they've got 4 fucking vegetarian pizzas. I've almost tried that last one. I don't know, broccoli on pizza. It's like, it doesn't, I don't get it. Maybe I should try it. Maybe I should try it. I'm also not a huge fan of black olives either. I ever told you about the, back in grad school, we had grading parties where it was a big enough school where most of the classes there were multiple sections. There were multiple lecture sections, and then like usually each lecture there were 2 TAs. So these were like big classes with lots of students, and the most efficient way to grade tests, especially, was to just get everybody together and each person like grades a page. And so I would take the first page, and for all 200 fucking students or whatever, I'd be in charge of grading that first page. And then one of the other TAs or lecturers would take page 2. Oh, this is a flame grant me strength kind of situation, isn't it? Did they just disconnect on me because they're a big old bish? Now, we would split them into piles, so it wasn't like I would grade this page and then pass it on to the next person. It's more like, you know, if it was like a lecture section with with 4 recitations, there'd be 4 piles. 1 lecturer, 2 TAs. Each TA has 2 sections of recitations, so there'd be 4 piles, and among the 3 of us, you know, I might have these 2 pages to grade and whatever. And so I would grade my 2 pages. I'd take this pile and grade my 2 pages and then put the pile back. And then I pick up a pile that I hadn't graded yet and grade my 2 pages in that pile. So anyway, and then you wouldn't grade your own sections. You'd take those home and grade them later so that the night would end earlier. So I would really only have 2 piles to grade. Anyway, we'd have these grading parties, and usually food would be provided. Dinner would be provided because most of the time the tests were taken in the evening. Because most of the time the classes didn't meet in the evening. They met during the day, and then they would have a special testing period in the evening, whatever. So they would feed us. One of the classes that I taught for, the lecturer, I don't know if he might have had some food eating issues, like before gluten, and I think he was probably allergic to dairy and gluten. I don't fucking know. Anyway, he would order normal pizzas for the rest of us, but then he'd order this fucking abomination for himself that had no cheese, just sauce with black olives and anchovies, and then there was some other fucking horrendous thing on there. It might have been artichoke hearts, but it was horrid. But he was cool. He was Scottish. I enjoyed my time with him. I can't remember what class it was. It was some kind of calculus class, I know, because we did substitution method for integrals. But I don't remember if it was a Calc 1 or a Calc 2 or a fucking BioCalc, or I can't remember what brand of calc it was. But then I think he might have ordered extra black olives because this fucking thing was just covered in olives. Like, I'll eat black olives and I'll enjoy them in small doses. What the hell was this? Where are we? And why aren't you guys more equipped to heal when you're standing right by the Grace? You've grown in an Italian family? I didn't know you were Italian. I don't think. Like one of the Italian places that I like to eat at, they put black olives in their salad, and I really like their salad. And enjoy the black olives on that salad. And I enjoy other kinds of olives too. Do we need to change the topic? Do I need to unpin that message? Doesn't seem like anybody besides church was really all that interested in talking about whether or not PvE or multiplayer in the open world is like intended, or if it's just all right. See you, QC, or maybe see you in a bit. Whether it's intended or whether it's just merely permitted. Intended and encouraged, or merely permitted. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do this. Should I stop locking on? God damn, man. Can we do something fun down here? That goes like this. Ha 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 ha! Hee hee! Hoo hoo hoo! That worked more beautifully than I could ever have imagined. Oh, what do I have on all this shit? Do I need to rearrange my spells? I feel like my spells are not in the best proper arrangement. I feel like I want these guys to be earlier in the pool. Okay, okay. I want that to be right there. And then that there. And then that there. And then I think I want butt farts. Hold on. That right there. And that right there. And then that one right there. All right, that's the ordering that I want. Now, I definitely need to be playing passively. I got to figure something out with all these casting builds. Because I really don't. It doesn't mesh with my normal approach of just go fucking in and start slapping shit. Why is there hip hop on this particular playlist? Is this a place where the gankers hang out? Holy ball sacks. What the fuck is that damage? God damn. Now, after all of that, I need to reevaluate the way I play. I just dove right in and started slapping shit. I got to do a better job of avoiding damage. I got to do that thing that I, like, hey, have a patient start. Have a patient start to the invasion, and then ramp up. Now, that's a little bit harder to have a patient start, I think, with a caster build, because every little fucking attack you throw out is like costing you FP. Do I have extra mind? I do. Oh, it's this kind of fucking Chodeburger parade. It's a Chodeburger parade. Of let's stand on the goddamn the roof and wait for an invader to come in so we can gank the fuck out of him. Oh, fuck me. What are the current dirty glitches in this game? Tumble buffs? Various forms of tumble buffing? I'm assuming that the infinite curse tree glitch is still around. I thought somebody up there was teabagging me. It's just one of the fucking ladies dancing. Doop, 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 doop. This is not going to end up well. What's my rune level? 109, 129, plus another 11. I can invade up to 140. This is probably not a very good rune level to be at on this particular build either. I feel like this has to be a gank, right? There's no other explanation for this crew. No other reasonable explanation. We got that one motherfucker has got the goddamn the Karian dueling shield. We've got halberds galore. If they genuinely are here to kill a Godskin apostle, I'm just gonna let him do it. Boo boo da 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 boo. Never come down. Beedly 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 beedly. Beedly doo beedly boo doodly boo. All right. Fuck me. Okay. All right, not a gank. Interesting. But not really all that interesting. Is this really my best choice? I think that's one of the things that makes this build dog shit is that I'm not squeezing out enough damage. I'm just trying to figure out like what's the best way to increase the damage without at the same time completely tanking my defenses. I could also have that going. Now I am doing the flame grant me strength. What do I have in my physic? I got the flame shrouding. I got this faith knot that's boosting my faith. Is this the right talisman? It must be because it's in that slot. Why am I going up to 65 faith? Is that meaningful? Is that a meaningful number? Oh, I've got 50 with the talisman, and I get okay. Dumbass. Fucking dumbass. What do you guys think of the idea of where was this idea? What game was it? I can't remember what game it was, but there was something like an unpleasant. It might have been Bloodborne. Was there a way in Bloodborne to send invaders home? What the fuck game? Am I making this up or was this a dream? I'm pretty sure it wasn't Bloodborne. Oh! I think it was the, shit, what was that first-person shooter I was playing for a minute that had invasions? Made by the makers of Dishonored and Thief, or not the same developers, but the game designers. But I think one of the things that causes invasions to be so awful for everybody, not just the hosts and the cooperators, but also the invader, is that there are no incentives for aggression or doing something. There is no incentive to do something other than I don't want to waste my time. Like in that invasion right there. There was no incentive for me to engage with that 2v1 at the beginning. And there was, I guess, kind of no incentive for those players to make progress through the level. But yet they did. So kudos to them for that. So I was thinking, one way to incentivize the invader, like actually participating, um, is to have a mechanic in the game that allows the host to banish the invader without killing them. And that is also an incentive for the host and their party to go do something. So like I feel like there was a game, and it might have been part of Bloodborne that was not invasion related. It might have just been one of the level mechanics in Bloodborne or Demon Souls or something. One of the ones that I did play where if you when you got invaded, like some what do they call them? Some like torches are put out in the level, and if you light the torches, then the invader goes home or something. And so then the host is incentivized to either make progress to the level or at least, do something to try to find the mechanism that sends the invader home. And then the invader can protect that. Or maybe the invader can't protect it, but if they see the host is making a move, they got to do something or else they're going to get sent home. Is there any chance that that's going to actually can you do damage in this game through the fog wall like you can in Dark Souls 3? Take it easy, Calypso. They can definitely damage me. I don't even know where we are. That's not what I was expecting to see there. I got to turn on my fan. Get a little bit steamy up in this bish. Traditionally, it's been a fog wall. I'm just thinking, like, it gives the host another option besides the fog wall. Especially in places where either the fog wall is like in some of these big dungeons, like the big like legacy dungeons, like there isn't a fog wall to get to. And especially in the overworld, like truth be told, like in the overworld, every fog wall should be fucking enterable by a host. Whether it's a fog wall into a boss or a fog wall into a dungeon, into a mini dungeon. And I know that just leads to more trolling by gankers, but fucking block them. It's not hard. There's not that many assholes out there. There's not that many. All things, we got all these mega fucking debates about balance and shit. There's and how awful twinks are and how awful, ganks are and fog walling is and all that shit. But Just block them. There's not that many. There are not that many players playing the game like assholes, especially at any given time. So if you and your buddies are trying to make some progress somewhere and you keep getting shut down by twinks, like just start blocking the fucking twinks. Is this a co-invasion situation where we've got an invader who blocked a phantom, or maybe I blocked the phantom? Why did I do that? If this, hold on. This guy make it here? All right. Okay, so they took our gerb. They took our gerb. Holy buzzes. Fuck me. I don't know how to shut down this aggression meaningfully. That's not the one I wanted. Okay. I'll bite. I'm gonna go ahead and do this though. Oh, damn it. God damn it. Fuck you, Garth. It was almost a start to something wonderful. I just get so dejected with these caster builds. It's too much work. They're too hard. They're too hard, and I don't stick with them long enough. All right, I'm going to unpin the message. Unpin. Booshk. Or riddle-diddly boot. Boo-doo, boot, 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 riddle-diddly boot. You don't know me, really moment. My aunt never did respond to me. Fucking bitch got pwned. You don't make it out. Don't make it out. Next semester, I'm teaching algebra and trig, and so I will be able to instill the fear of God into all of those students with the experience that I have now, having taught calculus. I'll be like, guys, some of you are taking more math, and if you are, you got to be really goddamn good at whatever we're doing this semester. Now, whether or not they listen to me, I guess it's up to them. I can't stop. I can't keep trying to be responsible for every single student, and I gotta remember that the students that I have are probably the least likely to be successful students, and so I can't take it. I can't take it too seriously, or any. I mean, I can take it seriously. I just can't let it weigh on me. Boo doo boo 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 doo boo doo boo 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 doo. You awake it out. Is this some racism here? Where am I? Oh, okay. You guys feel like we should have more information entering a world in regards to like who's here, how many players are around, and what their affiliations are? Or is the information like is the limited information that we do get appropriate? Because I do know that I tend to play differently worried about whether or not I'm running into a gank. Maybe I should. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Maybe number one, I shouldn't be worried about getting ganked or playing differently for a gank. All right, let's go ahead. This flame grant me strength does not last for very long. I should probably be casting it as I go up. We should have. Oh, they were going to fight the boss. Now I guess there's a perfect example, Swede, of like I don't think the fog wall's the answer, because they've got a grace right by the fog wall for a reason, I think, and it's not so that you can just pop right back out. I don't think it's reasonable to expect most players to like play through in modern Souls. We're not expecting to play through the level and then go to the boss. They play through the level, they get to the boss, but then they reset and fight the boss at full strength. Which I think that's the I don't know. And so, my presence in the world is effectively denying them their grace. They're them sitting at the grace when there's nothing else in the game that does that. You make enough space. You make enough space between yourself and the other enemy, no matter what game we're talking about. As long as that enemy's not an invader, you can sit down at the bonfire or sit down at the grace. or maybe it's a matter of the enemy, you know, de-aggroing on you, either by making distance or by going and killing it. Where I can just park my ass somewhere in a level where they can't find me and they can never ever sit down at that grace. I don't think that's the right way to do it. Like, I really think it surprises me how, and this is why that topic frustrated me so much. Not a single fucking person out there brought up the fact that when an invader's in the world, I can't sit at a bonfire. I can't send my friends home so that I can go through the fog wall or go through the, you know, get into the mini dungeon or sit at my bonfire because the invader's still there. Because I think that that's fucked. You know, maybe like, you know, maybe this business of, maybe it can just be like a checkpoint. Like, hey, if you reach the next checkpoint, then the invader's gone. And the invader can definitely deny you the checkpoint. You can't just speed run to the checkpoint. You know, there can be a system in place for the invader to be able to deny either by proximity or just engagement, like doing damage. But I definitely think, like, if the invader's not participating, it should be pretty easy to, you know, sit down at your bonfire, like right here. I'm close enough to where they maybe don't need to sit down. Did I see somebody spawning over here? Little pump. 3096. But now see, then this is like this is perfectly what I'm talking about. Although they moved. They had no real incentive to move. Right, Pepperjack. Oh, you're Pepperjack's hoe. Can we talk about how fucking quickly you have to chug when you kill somebody in this game compared to Dark Souls 3? Damn it. What's the... Okay. What a chode burger. What a fucking chode burger right there, man. Oh. Oh, and you waited until I moved away from the grace, and now you're gonna... I can't get back to the grace to summon my friend, and my friend can't come down here, and I can't... Fucking big baby. Stupid big baby. Which one of those assholes has 2,000 hours in the game? I feel like I was working my build there. That was a triumph, ish. Not like a full blown triumph. But you know, progress. I think that that Mesmer's like the pew pews, not the big one, but the pew pews. That's got to be like my bread and butter lead out. Like, this is what we're doing here. It maybe should be towards the front. This spawn, this whole, it's this guy again. What the fuck are you guys even doing, man? It's the same host, I think. Or maybe it's not. But he's not up by the boss fog. What are you doing? Why did you feel the need to speed run? Maybe they're just speed running a different crew. Maybe they switched roles. Oh my. I might decide to call it an early evening tonight. I will do a few more invasions to see how it goes. There might be too much crossover between this playlist and the one that I was playing the other night. Like, we had a whole bunch of weird shit. This is not acceptable from the connection department. Not at all. Good God. I'm angry at these people. I'm legitimately angry. What the fuck, man? Why do you think that your connection is stable enough to support online play? Answer, you don't. You know it's not, and yet you're here. Although it is cleaning up. Okay. Maybe it's my connection. There was some big ping when I got here. All right, what are these wet biscuit shits doing? Just sitting in the middle of the goddamn You having a fucking picnic over here? After I get done doing my lesson recording thing tomorrow, I need to call the butcher and make sure I'm gonna be able to get all of the stuff that I need, because this Thanksgiving menu requires a lot of meat and bones. Now we've only got, there were two, and now we've only got one. And I don't know where the second one disappeared to. What kind of meat and bones? I decided that I wanted to make veal ossobuco, which is like veal shanks, like braised veal shanks. But then it's braised in veal stock, and so I need a bunch of veal bones to make veal stock. But then there's also a side dish, a risotto that I want to make that uses the marrow, the bone marrow from the veal. What? Well, see, look, there it goes again. What's with the connection again? Both of them blew up at the same time. Is that me? It sounds pretty fancy. I don't think it is outside of... I don't think it's fancy at all. I don't think. It's... Yeah, but it's one of those things that sounds fancy and maybe looks fancy and impressive. But then that does kind of like I've eaten veal before, but I think all of the veal that I've ever eaten has been in the form of veal parmesan. This is not where I want to be. Is it? What the tits? Elden Fernet trick. So we got a bloodhound fang, and then is that a great sword of some kind? See, he's playing. God damn it, that was very close to being one of those. Okay. Do we have... I gotta go ahead and block. Hurry, 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 hurry. Block. Yes. Okay. Go ahead and top off the blue department. I got plenty of blue. I don't need to be shy with the blue. God damn, this guy is just flexing his poise. He's just baiting a trade. What do I have? Okay. Oh, shit. That Godslayer guy is still out here at low level with his sign down. Which guy are you talking about? Oh! The one that I summoned? Oh, shit. Did you guys want to watch? Did you guys... I don't know that that was a tryhard. I don't know if that was a tryhard. That was just some fucking asshole. Oh, that was Mexican. That was the Mexican Wi-Fi. That's why those connections were so dog shit. Do you guys want to watch that invasion that I was talking about? Is this it? That's not it. Oh, this looks like it's probably it. Yeah, this is it. This is it. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Fucking scrub review. All right, so here's the invasion that I got summoned into. That does look really dark, doesn't it? I don't know if that's a feature of the recording or what. Anyways, here we go. This is me getting summoned at approximately room level 20. I got my Bloodhound Fang. There's a second rando that got summoned. Now, part of the problem here is this host doesn't know what the fuck they want to do. They're just running around randomly for no fucking reason. This is not the Steam app. This is like, I took the I don't know. Whatever Steam recorded, I told it to export it as an MP4. So this is playing in VLC. Maybe it's VLC settings that are fucked up. But we get invaded pretty quickly. Mrs. Watanabe, there they are over there. But I'm keeping an eye on my host because I'm a good cooperator. I'm trying to keep an eye on my host because I'm here to protect them. I'm here to protect them. And this phantom behind me doesn't know what the fuck they're doing, but they get involved. They're getting involved in something. I don't know where the fuck they are. But then we do sort it out. And I say, he's not taking hardly any. Goddamn. So the only damage I get to do is with with bleed procs. See, I thought I was doing a little bit more of just brain dead fucking spam. We get some PvE involved, whatever, this is fine. But where'd the host go? Was the host there a minute ago? Hold on a second. Was the host here a second ago? When's the last time I saw the host? The host is the one that's spamming the blue. The host is spamming pew-pews. So he's involved. At some point in time, he decides to not stop being involved. That doesn't have to be that loud. I apologize for the loudness of the gameplay here. So we kind of get this guy on the ropes, and I think actually at one point in time, I might have procced a Crimson Whirl tier. Again, now I'm completely out of blue for the rest of the encounter. I think. But we got the big DLC pots. Doing half of my health bar, which is a pretty sturdy health bar, if I do say so myself. I got my buddy over here is getting some aggression going. Whatever he did just did a big pile of damage. Fuck. 200 something damage, 242 damage to the Phantom, or to the red, while I'm taking care of PvE. So he's doing good damage to the invader. Now I got the Blood Flame Blade claws. Did they maybe have a defense on that a buff that, because I just did way more damage. 129 there. I didn't do that much damage the first time I hit him. But I'm like, all right, we're kind of starting to get a little bit far away here, and I want to make sure that the PvE doesn't come into play. But now we're like full on just chasing this fucking invader across the field. And you see me, I'm just looking, where the fuck is the host? Like, we both are like, where the fuck is the host? So see, this invader isn't like so goddamn... Now, what did he just take? God damn it. Was that just a regular heal? Oh, but now he's using... See, now he's using the coil. That flame coil, and he just wrecked my cooperator. And then this is where I full bitch and say, wait a minute, my host is way the fuck back here. and I'm going to make my way back. So the frustration here is that we don't have a unified goal. This is some terrible goddamn quality in this recording. I'm very unimpressed. Now the host is involved. This is where it felt like he was starting to get real tanky and unbeatable. With the latency. And the blood flame beast claws. I'm not sure what I was looking for there. I think I was just maybe looking around to see if there's any more PvE that's going to get involved. Now, this might have been a situation where this invader's like, these fucking laggy-ass phantoms here, I'm going to have to strap on my status fuck to get anything done. Not a soldier, I got soul, but I'm not a soldier. And I think, like, the aggression is pretty reasonable on both sides at this point. See, I pull out my my twin blade because I'm like, this is the only way I'm hitting this guy is with the twin blade, and I'm right. Unfortunately, unlike my bleed is the dodgeable kind as opposed to that blood flame buildup, which is not dodgeable. And once again, he's gonna fucking roll the goddamn bleed proc. Unfortunately, I don't have any heals left. Where the fuck did my host go? And so I say finally, I'm like, fuck it. If the host is not gonna participate here, now there's the host. And then I'm this is GG's right here because, like I say, he's got blood flame. He's got blood flame blade. It's gonna proc. It's just gonna proc. There's no avoiding it. But that one is, I don't know. Obviously, the invader's like twinking pretty fucking hard. I don't know that it's. I don't know. That's one where I don't feel like it's the twink that bothered me the most. It was the like lots of latency and unhittability and like the damage was ultimately unavoidable because of the blood flame blade. But then there was also some resource management issues on my part. I don't know. Anyways, that was, I don't know. You guys have any thoughts on that invasion? Like, is it the kind of thing that's going to cause you to, like... I feel like in terms of the overall experience... From a host or a host party point of view, I don't think that it's getting significantly more obnoxious than that invader, right? Are there things that an invader could do that are more obnoxious? Sure, but on average, I feel like most invaders are less obnoxious than that one. They definitely did a butt fuck load of damage with their latency and their DLC consumables. No doubt. No doubt they got carried damage-wise by big pots and mesmer fire. But my cooperator was doing big damage. Like I don't think the invader, I don't know why I keep calling him Phantom. I don't think the invader did any more damage with the mesmer fire than my cooperator did with the grafted blade. Like the other cooperator was hitting real hard with that grafted blade. For me, it was just I couldn't hit him with my big weapon, and you know my main source of damage, the bleed. Every time it procced, they were rolling, and so they basically just rolled the proc. If the connection had been a little bit better, that definitely would have been more manageable. If that invader hadn't been flexing every single advantage that they had available to them. And if the host had been a little bit more, I don't know. What the fuck was that, Gopher? What are you... Good job. Good trade. Just an excellent trade all around. Now, the main thing in that invasion, the main thing overall is the fucking open world where the host does not have a fucking... They don't know what they're trying to accomplish. They don't have a goal in mind. And so it turns into one of those things where, you know, it's incumbent upon us to kind of chase the invader down. I don't know. Like, it seemed like the invader wasn't fighting much unless it was a 1v1. Unless he got one of us separated. And then he was fighting. But then as soon as it was like a 2v1, then he was retreating and not engaging. And in the open world... Yeah. He is basically just like a wear down the patience kind of situation, or take advantage of the lack of cooperation. Again, I'm not mad at the invader. I don't think that invader was playing wrong in any way. They were just, you know, they were stacking their advantages and they barely won. Right? I think that's something that kind of goes unmentioned. Is most of these invaders are still barely winning, regardless of whether they're twinking or not. They're still barely winning, and so they're effectively doing what they need to do. What a chode burger. Dude, why didn't you just run up and try to hit me with your big fucking sword? You think I'm immune to your big fucking sword? I'd rather just jump off here. My friend's dead. Game's not worth playing. If I can't do it with my friend, I ain't gonna do it. Neither one of those players has less than 300 hours in the game. I didn't sign up for PvP. I'm being forced into it. I mean, I guess just murdering yourself is the fastest way to get your friend back. And now you'll have 10 minutes of freedom. I do think I feel like I read somewhere that Miyazaki, Miyazaki gave an interview where he mentioned just being interested, giving the players the freedom or a certain amount of freedom in PvP just to see what they would do. Social experiment. How dirty are these motherfuckers gonna get? But I think a little less freedom might go a long way. Not like a whole lot less freedom, but just a little bit less freedom might go a long way to, like, you know, guide the system in the direction that makes the most sense for players to enjoy themselves. Great Malenko, wave your wand. Don't look now, your life is gone. Ow, get off my fucking level! Ow, shit! Ah, fuck me. Oh, my mother hates you, and so do I. Jesus Christ, man. Is this host done spewing? I got him. Motherfucker never properly learned how to dodge. Motherfucker never learned to dodge. All you had to do was look at me and dodge my fireball. But nobody's ever done that to you before. Aren't you supposed to be targeting my friend in front? He's supposed to have drawn your aggro. What the fuck is up with that, man? Why aren't you aggroing on my friend while I just breathe hot fucking ass all over your face? Followed by cold ass. I got the hot ass, and then I blew the rotten ass, and then I blew the cold ass. I feel like I don't know if it's just, you know, the last few invasions have been dipshits who can't handle my flavor. But I do feel like I'm settling into the build a little bit. Using my spells. Protecting my butt with the magma blade. Oh my goodness. It might be a good time to finish. Yeah. I think it's a good time to finish. All right, I don't totally hate this build. Success. I don't totally hate the build. That means that session was a success. I think that's the first time that I've invaded with Magda where I didn't totally fucking hate the build at the end of the session. Oh man, I got a fucking loose spider in my bedroom and it keeps biting my fucking feet when I'm sleeping. Stupid fucking fuss. Or something. I think it's a spider. I'm gonna say it's a fucking spider. All right then. As usual, I don't see anybody who I'm super interested in rating. So we won't rate anybody. Go watch whoever the fuck you want. Unless you guys really want me to raid somebody. I know Sweet hates it when I don't raid somebody. It's only 13 people though, and it's not like any of them are going to stay, right? Tomorrow's Friday. I should be on with invasions. We got several builds. A few builds that we haven't played with yet. Nash. Leon. Monica. Gruffy. You know, we're gonna get some hot activity at the meta tomorrow with one of these two, whether it's old meta or new meta. Or is this the new old meta? I don't fucking know. Is 200 even a meta? I don't think so. I don't know. Stielovsky made a rune level 200 meme invasion YouTube video the other day. I didn't watch it though. But that's it for now. Thanks everybody for watching. Have a good night. Stay safe. Stay warm. Hug a puppy. And we'll see you next time. Or a kitty. Hug a puppy or a kitty. It doesn't matter. Whatever your flavor. All right. Peace out.